spot.
Yeah, bluegill is what we catch out here.
Dirk Koofson practiced patience and persistence in his free time by the lake.
Bunny, I was actually getting a bite.
And at work as a medical assistant, skills that would be vital to his own survival down the road.
Some of the roads out here are really dangerous. Hot.
Koofson was 20 years old when things took a turn on January 7th. It was just before 11 p.m. Koofson was headed home from work on his motorcycle, turning from the Business 80 off-ramp onto Arden Way.
And I look to my left, and I see a car coming straight at me.
Police say the driver of that car ran a red light, hit Koofson, then drove away.
After I got hit, I was in the air for a little bit, and I was kind of frozen.
With a Bluetooth headset in his helmet, he called his mom, Lithia Bowie.
And he said, Mama, I got hit by a car. That was my worst fear. I was just panicking. And my mind was all over the place. I was thinking, like, is this gonna be the last time I hear my son's voice? And then he said, Mama, my leg is gone.
An ambulance rushed Koofson to the hospital for emergency surgery.
It makes me really angry because it's still happening in that same area.
1 month after Koofson's crash here, a man was killed in a crash nearby.
It's horrible. Something needs to be done.
To find out what's being done, KCRA3 Investigates went to the City of Sacramento's Transportation Division.
There were 2 serious crashes there within the first 2 months of this year. Is that an area that you're concerned about?
It is. Well, honestly concerned, we're aware of the issues. We applied for a grant about 1.5 years ago to look at that corridor, and we were unsuccessful.
Jennifer Donlin Wyatt says Arden Way is on the city's top 10 list of corridors that are most dangerous, areas identified for improvements as part of Vision Zero.
Vision Zero's philosophy is that crashes are not accidents because they're preventable.
So to try to prevent them, in 2018, the city came up with a plan. The goal, bring crashes with serious injuries or deaths down to 0 and do it by 2027. The only problem, we're just a few years away and the numbers are actually driving up. KCRA3 Investigates requested this data from Sacramento police, and you can see since Vision Zero, those serious crashes have climbed. Is this plan working?
Well, I like to think that the investments that we've made have saved lives.
She believes without Vision Zero, crashes would have climbed even higher, pointing to road work like on Broadway, reconfiguring and reducing traffic lanes, data-proven countermeasures. But the bump in the road there, this process to slow drivers is slow itself.
It can take anywhere between 8 and 20 years.
Partly because of the time it takes to get local, state, and federal grants.
What do you say to people who think something needs to happen sooner?
Well, I sympathize and I empathize because this is something that I'm also really passionate about and believe that we can do better.
Which brings us back to Arden Way. Remember that grant the city was denied the first time? Well, they tried again, and this time
we're really excited that we were selected for this grant.
Funding for the planning phase of road work to curb serious crashes like Koofson's.
Yep.
Police never found the driver who hit him. His focus, though, is raising his 1-year-old daughter, Kylie, and going to physical therapy.
He was like, it's okay, Mom. I know my leg is gone, but I still have my hands. He said, I can still hug, I can still hold Kai, I can still go fishing.
Koofson is still trying to tackle the challenges in the road ahead with patience and persistence. In Sacramento, Lizzie Mitri, KCRA3 Investigates.
What a brave family. Sacramento is not the only city facing this problem. Traffic deaths nationwide have been on the rise and are more deadly for pedestrians and cyclists. But it could be because of speeding, more distracted driving, and cars that are bigger these days.